Hello and welcome to the finale of Mario Galaxy! Woohoo! And I'm feeling a lot more cheerful because this shit's over soon. I never have to play this dog shit game again. God, I hate this game. Fiery Dino Piranha, wow. I love recycling the same boss for the third fucking time. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Like, bro copied bro's own homework 5 times and gets cold peak. Like, I really should just look at like how many times this game wants you to do the same level. Like the same like concept of a level. Or like how many times it's just the same idea but like slightly different. At least here it's like, oh, it's tougher platforming. Like, yeah, that's nice. Like, I'll give it props. Yes, it is tougher platforming, which is nice for them to have implemented. Okay. It would be cool if these galaxies were kind of more interconnected. So potentially it could have been like, oh, well, you see, in the previous world that then crashed into this one, like shit happened, you know? And it could have been interesting because it was like, oh, there was story happening that maybe you didn't notice. But no, there's none of that. It isn't like, oh, cool, this ship's here because we beat something in the previous world, and then that crash landed here, and then maybe like we were able to see it crash, and then we're like, oh, we can go there. Am I meant to just be killing these things? It's not even making the secret sound. Ow. Is this another one of those things where like it's just like insanely obvious and I just can't see it because I'm not in the perfect position? I pressed Y. Why was there no sound to indicate that that's what you're meant to do? Why does this game just assume that everything is right and you just need to like beat up everything and then you win the game? Bullying is good, kids. Fucking obliterate everything you fucking see that dares stand in your path. That's how you succeed in life. Become a tyrant of Amazon. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm probably just not the audience for this game. Like, this game probably was meant to be for like an audience of like, you know, 10 to 12, like 10 to 14-year-olds, and I'm not a 10 to 14-year-old. Are we gonna get the same fucking cutscene that's happened like 80 times? But get this, sometimes the boss invincible DPs. It's sick because it's black and red, just like the Charizard shiny that we got like 80 years. Why is he? Okay, so I have to like obviously turn him. Man, what'd that tongue do? Okay, only one more time left. Oh, at least he's like fucking whipping around his weak spot. Like weak areas. Like he's really trying this time at least. There we go. Just have to get the pathing right. And now that we've killed that innocent bystander, we can finally progress. We have 69 stars to the end of the game. I wonder if like really early on in the series I was like, yeah, we're gonna do everything. Look how far we've come. Thank God we never need to go there again. I know we would do the thing, but honestly at this point I don't care. Oh yeah, but that's what I was going to talk about. So they were like, yeah, we're going to remake this game, right? But we're going to make it so then you, like a special edition or whatever, you can like buy the book that talks about the story of Rosalina and why we should care about her. And then they were like, oh, but we're going to add new pages and they're not going to be in the book. Like, what the fuck? Alright then, off we go. Pingus Dingus, show me your wingus. And this is how children are made. When the mighty rod goes into the galaxy. Like, it's so, like, no story. There's a wolf here. Why does she only have one line that just says, go on Mario? Like, why is this boring as shit? Why is all of this happening and I'm still bored and complaining? Like, does it not make more sense for like Bowser to have a Bowser world? Like a planet? Like he's made an entire Death Star planet? And that's where you need to go. You need to infiltrate a Death Star planet and it has like a 3-segment thing, kind of like the Dark Side of the Moon. And it's like sick and shit. No, instead we get this dog shit. Man, I feel so pumped up because Rosalina told me that she would sell me her feet pics after this. That's the true investment of this game. We at Nintendo know what you want and will be releasing the Rosalina Feet Pic album, which not only covers her story, but also allows you to have really good close-up pictures of her feet. She will encourage you to jerk off using the Wiimote Motion Plus. That way you can have the most accurate representation of what it will feel like to be jerked off by Rosalina's feet. We hope you enjoy the rest of this Nintendo Direct. Honestly, it's pretty much how it feels like anytime they bring up the Galaxy to me. Whee! Ah, cool, we're doing this section. This is at least cool, like, I like when they at least, like, call back to earlier galaxies and shit. Why was I, like, okay, you know what, I was expecting instant death, I don't really mind. Why do we have to do this section again? Well, I guess if that's, like, the point. But yeah, it just feels like it's boring, self-contained challenges rather than an over-arcing, like, level. That's my, like, main issue with this game's design. Is it feels like more like a Breath of the Wild kind of game, but made way before Breath of the Wild, where the entire gameplay of the game seems to, like, hinge on, like, moment-to-moment gameplay, but, like, it's a console game. So it's not like you can just take this game and play it anywhere else. It's like, yeah, we're literally, like, going world to world. Why the fuck? Jesus. After all of that, I swear to God, if it brings me back to the start of this section, I'm gonna be mad as shit. Fuck you again. But remember when you did the Grumble Volcano World, and you just did that one, and you did it, and it was so cool? And remember when you did the Trash Galaxy, and there was that cool moment where, like, the trash would, like, the random pieces off screen would align and create platforming challenges for you to do? Isn't that also really cool? Weren't we just, like, really good at designing shit? Like, wasn't that so peak? And remember that time when you were in the desert and it was pretty mid, but, like, it was still Mario Galaxy, so, like, I mean, it couldn't have been that bad. And then get this, right? Remember the next Galaxy you did? Everyone's favorite one? The same fucking shit I just described a bit earlier? Okay, so this is the final section. At least this feels like an actual final section. At least he got knocked out before he got lavaed. Why? We just had a perfect spot to end it. Why fucking make me do this part again? Why did they not fucking playtest that section? Why does it fuck you up so hard? But yeah, why don't they spawn you right here? It was a perfect opportunity. Were they really like, oh, but the other one's way too hard, they wouldn't possibly be able to beat that whole section? You know what this reminds me of? Mario Sunshine. Fucking... I jumped! How hard is it to implement a jump button in this game? Because apparently the answer is very. Like, why on earth would this not be the checkpoint? Like, look at it. It feels like the most checkpointy checkpoint to ever checkpoint. And yet they were like, no, God forbid. We couldn't possibly have common sense. That's why, as you land on it, it bounces you. Which fucking throws off everything you could have had. That has like a semblance of like understanding behind it. So let me get this straight. This way harder section, they were like, yeah, no, they'll easily be able to do this in one sitting. But the more tame section, they were like, God forbid we make them do that again. Why make it that you have to jump for it? It feels so arbitrary. Anyway, at least we're done that area now. Looking for Princess Peach? Too bad, 'cause she's with me. Oh, hey Mario. I hope you're doing well. I've been having a nice time in the Bahamas. Yes, Mario, please come towards me. I have given you a complimentary extra life and a complimentary extra health, just in case I'm being a bit too mean. But I will shortly beat them up, so then you don't really have them for long. But don't worry, you have plenty of time to actually pick them up. God forbid we make you do that entire section again. That's what I mean, right? They could have just had that broken up in 2 sections. And then have this be the last part of it. Kind of like what Splatoon's DLC was like, Splatoon 2's. You got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. Watch and weep. Sacrifice her to the great God. From this galaxy, I will rule a great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It will last forever, because no one ages canonically in the Mushroom Kingdom. But we're not really in the Mushroom Kingdom, so it's kind of a gray area. But anyway, I will rule the pitiful corner of the universe. Every pitiful. I thought it was... This galaxy is so pitiful. If stomping... Like, it's really funny that earlier, like, the further you get into the game, the more he's like, oh, you're actually important to beat. Yeah, I figured it out. It's the same as those regular boulders, where you have to hit them in like the red spot that's really hard to hit. But this time, because it's a boss, they have to make it easier. What the fuck? I hit it! I guess the bullshit hitboxes still remain, I guess. Guys, isn't this so fucking epic? The music is dictating that it's cooler this time, so it must be. But wait, there's more. Now he will be able to be hit. So now we have to hit him with the Yoinky Sploinky attack. That you know damn well is a fucking beast of a reversal DP. Man, now that we've beaten him the second time, I bet you we'll have to beat him a third time. That's how you know it's so dank and sick, is that we have to beat him a whole 3 times. And I bet you this will be just like the other one, but now he'll do a different attack instead of the original attacks he was doing. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, there it is. I like how this is literally just Yu-Gi-Oh music. This is like literally Pharaoh, like Yami Yugi theme. At least he knew not to do it too many times. Wow, wasn't that just so sick? Well, let's play it back one more time. No? Okay. Whoa, did you just see that? He just got fucking G-modded. He's got ragdolled only in the face. This truly is the peak of society. But yeah, how, like, it's so shitty though of Nintendo to be like, we're gonna remake Mario Galaxy 2, not as DLC for 3D All-Stars. Like, literally, all they would have to do is be like, oh, we're releasing 3D All-Stars again. But this time, you know, it's for Nintendo Switch 2 as well. You get also you get an improved version of Mario Galaxy, you get a Mario Galaxy 2, and the special edition gives you, like, the Rosalina notebook, right? And then they can just be like, for Nintendo Switch 1 users, you can buy the DLC that gives you Mario Galaxy 2 and the changes to Mario Galaxy 1. And then, like, you can't, that she just spawned in his hand. Like, I know that, like, they're, like, it's like, okay, there's meant to be no relationship connotations. Mario better be a Peter cuck if there's literally nothing else he has going on in his life. That he's like, no, Princess Peach, I'm a simp, I'm an incel. There's literally no other reason I exist other than to worship this woman. Whoa, just like in Odyssey, we're gonna have an extra last moment. I shouldn't have had so much fucking tequila. Fuck. Where's my son? Is this my son? No, this is a cliff. Yummy, yummy cliff. No, my things that didn't exist, and I could have just been happy with what I had instead of, like, being a shit person. I really wish they could just go... Like, I want a game, a Mario game, a mainline fucking Mario game where it's not DK, it's not fucking Bowser that's the villain, it's not some random nobody. I just want a game where it's legit just like... Maybe like Wario or something, you know? Maybe DK, but like DK's so overused as well. But like, even like Waluigi, where like the plot is just something stupid and petty. And like, they're like, Bowser, you must be up to this. And then Bowser's just like, I'm just trying to raise my son. Why do they keep trying to do this dumb bullshit? Like, there's no reason for anyone to give a literal shit about any of these fucking movies. This is not the same as Flood dying in Sunshine. The entire game, Flood was talking to you, chatting with you, being fucking useful for you. Fucking, this game doesn't have any of that. Like, the Luma doesn't talk to you. It isn't like it talks on behalf of, like, other shit. Also, I like how this is just, like, beat for beat, that, fucking Gurren Lagann fucking movie. It probably came out first, though. I am now a goth mommy, and everyone will want to get stepped on. That's the only reason you're playing this game, right? Is you want a big, dommy mommy, gothy mommy that will step on you? Did you hear though, the baby stars? Those newborns will grow up to be galaxies someday. Yeah, they'll like go from being cute, like adorable plushie creatures to being just amorphous fucking shit. When stars die, they turn to stardust and scutter across the cosmos. That's how you get stardust in Pokemon. Eventually, stardust reforms to create a new star. I synchro summon a monster. The hope of the galaxy. What is it called again? It's like the hope of the galaxy coalesces into a single star. Stardust Dragon. God, that's way more interesting than this. But the cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way. Next time, I'll have black hair, and I'll use red instead of blue, and I'll be way more sexually aroused at all times, and be on DeviantArt. Reasons Haylender hates this game. The controls are shit, the camera is shit, they recycle everything. They recycle things from other games too. They recycle their own shit like 5 times. Rosalina is fucking problem, here's why. Everyone wants to fucking bang her over, like, just understanding that she's a character. But it kind of annoys me, right? Like, if Peach and Mario... Why the fuck... Oh, right, yeah, because all the galaxies got fucked up together, right? I forgot. But, like, if the point is, right, that Peach and Mario can't be together and they're just good friends, why not just have fucking, like, Rosalina and Mario be a thing? Why is the fucking Piranha Plant good now? We beat the shit out of him. How does he not have resentment? Well, I guess he's a baby. Why the fuck are we beating up an infant? Man, Bowser had a bit too many hits at the club last night. Peach literally is looking at Bowser like she's like, fuck, he's sexy. I wish Bowser could just be a chill dude, like he is in like the RPGs. I unironically think Paper Mario and shit is like the best shit for story. Like, all the Mario RPGs just seem to really understand Bowser a lot more. Where he's like, yeah, he's just a dude. Please buy the sequel. Next time you'll be able to play as Luigi. Anyway, yeah, so the movie's coming out as well, so I guess this is good for my revenue. Not really, because no one's gonna fucking watch my videos. But yeah, that was Mario Galaxy, a shit show of a game, if you ask me. Koizumi! Cool, sick, we love to see you. What do I think about this game? You know, I'm already doing reviews, well, I'm planning to, but like, let's do a review of this game in this video, right? Okay, so, design-wise, of like the world and gimmicks and stuff, I'd give like a 7 out of 10. Like, the ideas and potential that this game holds is magnificent. Controls, 5 out of 10. A lot of times where things were glitchy, buggy, weird, didn't work right, you had to really fine-tune everything. A lot of different, like, minigame-esque sections. Underwater was terrifying and, like, unusably bad. They removed almost everything from Sunshine that was quality of life features that made the game actually, like, operate well. New movement tools. The spin's nice. But yeah, overall, like, the movement and all of that stuff, yeah, 5 stars. 5 out of 10, rather. Actual levels themselves, 5 out of 10. There's a lot of really good standout levels that are really interesting and actually really well crafted. But just for every single world that's out there, there's another world that copies everything it does, but then like has like a slight coat of paint, whether that be spooky and underwater, or lava again, without the ice, or battleship again. You know what I mean? Too many times where bosses are reused. Dino Piranha is used like 3 to 4 times. Like, that's really unacceptable. King Caliente is also like used like twice or 3 times, which is also dumb. And that's not like including like repeats, like Daredevils and stuff. A lot of the comment ideas are really interesting and cool. I think they're actually really sick. They give a new twist to levels that are cool. There's a hidden one in every world, which is also really cool. I just really think that maybe they should have gotten rid of the last like secret garden world, and instead brought all of those really cool ideas from that area into the rest of the game. Having 5 sections that each have like 24 stars in them would have been a lot better than having just too much of the same. I feel like there's at least like 3 to 4 worlds that are kind of just the same. The one where you're surfing on like the S-band loop, and the one that we went to that is literally just like a water ring, that could have just been in the same galaxy, honestly. And that galaxy could have also been paired with the other water tropical Viden galaxy, so all 3 of those could have just been in one galaxy, and that would have worked a whole lot better and really been fleshed out. Like, you could have the main world, and then you have the rim around it, and then you have like a separate section as well. The horror place could have just implemented the ghost water area as well as an interesting like different side piece. There could be more like areas to it as well. Like, mainly as a whole, I feel like a lot of these worlds could have been like put together. I also think like the August version of the Beehive and the Beehive could have just been one thing, especially with the bee climbing one. That could have also just all been in one galaxy. Like, I don't understand why it has to be separate. The toy and the trash galaxies could probably be fused together. The Dreadnought and the Battle Rock galaxy could be fused together. Like, so much of the game could just be fused together to make like bigger, more impactful shit. But it just isn't for no reason. But yeah. Content-wise, although the game is like repeating itself a lot, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10 because at least there's a lot to it. But yeah, like, this game is not that great. I do not think Super Mario Galaxy is as good as a game as everyone else says it is. To me, personally, I think Sunshine's like an 8 out of 10. I still think it's a great game. I think it's an 8 out of 10. I think Mario Galaxy is a 6 out of 10. Mario 64 without wing cap, without 100 coin stars, 7 out of 10. But you have to do the wing cap, so that's also a 6 out of 10. But that's a lot closer. Like, that's like 6.5. Like, if they remade Mario 64, fixed the controls of the wing cap and fixed like the normal controls of like the leaning and made it snappier like Mario Sunshine, honestly, probably would be an 8 out of 10 as well. This game, however, fundamentally would have to be completely reimagined for it to be an 8 out of 10. Mario 64, easy, just a remake, new coat of paint, done. Not like the DS though. Like, the DS content is fine, but if you just made that, and then just made the controls actually good, that would be a perfect game. That would be so good. That would be 8 out of 10 for sure. Maybe even with the new content, and if you had the really snappy controls of like Mario Sunshine and shit, that could be a 9 out of 10. Mario Sunshine, if they really had the time to polish that game, add more stuff, and like really flesh out the world a lot more, like maybe they make an open worldy version of it, where it's not like super dumb, but like, you know, there's way more to see and really feel and engross yourself in Isle Delfino, that would be 10 out of 10. No other Mario game would be able to beat that. But yeah, so far, that's the rankings for Mario games. Mario 3 is I think a 7 out of 10 in my books. And I don't think we've done any other Mario games yet. But that is my opinions of these games so far. I have not played Mario Galaxy 2. I do presume that it's a lot better than this one. Because that game, they fully said the story doesn't matter, which the story in this game is a 2 out of 10. The story of this game is so horrendously dogshit that I'm baffled that they even tried and that people care as much as they do. This game's story is literally random princess of space has spaceship but needs stars. Bowser has stolen all the stars and just refuses to kill you because gameplay needs to gameplay. Which, fine, whatever. At least at the start though, it's like random machines and then Bowser Jr. and then Bowser tries. There could have been like at least like a plot convenience that makes it so then Bowser couldn't kill Mario. Like maybe like a temporary thing happened and then Bowser was like, huh, you only got lucky this time, so I don't even need to worry about you. And then the next few Grand Stars, like maybe the 2 next Grand Stars or whatever, he's like, maybe there's actually, like, I know that Mario isn't a game to have story, but Mario Sunshine showed us that we can have story in Mario, and it can actually kind of work. I 100% think that a game like Sunshine that cares about story a lot and cares about having fun gameplay easily could make Mario a really peak platformer, but also experience. And it's a shame that that is constantly squandered because Nintendo just doesn't think that we deserve that. I'll wrap this up by saying all of the A's here look like Among Us's. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.